In this Pendulum of Wealth series, I know all of it's free content, but I wanted to give you some bonus footage, if you will, to kind of set you up to think bigger and achieve more in your current life, right? If you wanted to buy this Lambo, yes, you wanted to buy, yes, this Lambo for $350,000 and you didn't want to come out of your pocket for it and you wanted to do it in the next 91 days, here's exactly how you would do so. You would do so by buying Tesla. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you watched my Pendulum of Wealth series video where I told you about putting cars to work for you and combining cars with Turo, you're going to majorly profit off of this equation, because if you turn around and you grab that Model S for $69,000 or that Model Y for $68,000 or this Model 3 for $51,000, that's pretty much the price range you're going to find some of these Teslas. You're going to get some for cheaper. I wouldn't. And you're going to obviously find some for that 120, 150,000. You don't need those for this illustration, right? So just grab you a Model 3, a Model Y, or a Model S, because as you see over here, if you list them on Turo, they're going for anywhere from like 140 to 200 a day. And guys, for this equation to work, they only need to go for about 100 a day. And that's what's really crazy for this, right? Because as you guys know, as you may have had your first or second big boy purchased by now, those watching this video in the car world, a $50,000 or $60,000 vehicle is going to run you, if you have crappy credit, that's $700 or $800 car note, and then roughly a $200 insurance. So you're going to pay roughly about $1,000 a month for that car. Or if you have pretty good credit, they're gonna give it to you lower. You know, you could pay less than that. Let's say you have need some work credit. You're gonna spend $1,000 a month on this Tesla, right? So you go ahead and start with the Tesla Model Y or Model S that we just mentioned right here. And it's even estimating, you know, like you're gonna pay $928 a month on it. So if you have crappy credit, you know, obviously you're going to pay that $1,000 a month for this plus insurance. That doesn't matter, because as you see here, this $140 to $200 a day for these Model S's that you see, we only need $100 a day profit off of that to be $3,000 a month, right? $200 a day profit is obviously $6,000 a month. $150 a day profit is $4,500 a month profit. But we only need it to be $3,000 a month profit for this illustration to work, because two things are going to happen back to back, right? You're going to buy that Tesla. You know, this Model S will do just fine. You're going to list it right here on Turo and the other sites like it. You're going to appreciate that $100 a day profit. So you're going to place it at that $135 or that $200 a day range, right? And then at the end of this month, that Tesla will have paid for its own car note and insurance times itself and two more. So you'll be able to go get these other two that you see here sitting here, right? The Model Y, the Model E, and now 3 times the process the next month. And we're going to rinse and repeat as the pendulum swings. You know by now what we're talking about with Pendulum of Wealth here. And now those 3 are going to make enough for you to be able to have 9 at the end of month 2, right? So you're going to, at the end of month 2, turn around and go grab 9 Teslas and put them all up. Now, at this point, you're obviously going to also need to factor in the thought process behind if you're going to work with a car lot or not. I think it's a great idea to make this a completely hands-free situation for yourself and just incorporate a partner that'll take a small percentage. As you saw that last video I made, I still have that up over here. You know, hop in and have a car dealer, have a car lot partner where they'll take a percentage of the profits and turn around and handle the cleaning, the collecting, and the making sure the next Turo client or other rideshare service client gets the car hands-free to you, right? So at the end of month 3 now, because remember at the start of month 3, we started with 9. At the end of month 3, you now have the ability to turn around and from the profits, take and buy your Lambo. Guys, this is leverage at its finest. And the most beautiful part is, if you want to stop the process there, the 9 or the 27 will pay for themselves, and they'll pay for the Lambo ongoing. So you don't have to put the Lambo on Turo. You don't have to only get it some of the time so that it pays for itself. The Teslas paid for themselves, plus the profit paid for the Lambo, because 27 times 2 is $54,000 a month that there'll be profit for your Lambo. So that's the down payment at the end of that month, 54,000 down on the Lambo. You owe 300,000 for it, and then obviously that car note a month is nowhere near 50,000. So you're still profiting. You could potentially get another exotic that you want, or another dream car, or buy your home. $57,000 is like a multi-million-dollar mortgage. So you could, after you're done paying off your Lambo in a couple of months' time, be able to buy the house of your dreams and things of that nature. This is what the wealthy do by leveraging their sources, their resources, their connections, and then asking themselves, do they want to put in the effort themselves to manage the cars, to manage the income stream, to manage the asset, or do they want to give a percentage of the profits away so that the asset is managed on autopilot for them, and that process becomes a pendulum of wealth? None of that is financial advice. That's just a fact of life.